Hey there folks, Nick here from ColorTex, and this is how you rotate an embroidery design directly from the machine that's been preloaded. So this helpful tip here is often used, let's say you're doing some left chest, now you gotta go to beanie toques. Well, as you know, the logo runs readable on left chest because you're going from the collar in, but then when you're doing toques, you're putting the bottom of the toque in, so you gotta flip it 180 degrees in order for the logo to read right when you have the toque on your head. Now we're beside our Sprint ZSK machine. Let's say you've ran a logo and then you don't need to have it this way, you need to flip it 90 degrees or 180 degrees in order for the orientation to be different for different products. So what's gonna happen is you gotta make sure that the logo is not in use right now because you won't be able to find it if it's in use. So first things first, you're at the screen, it's being used. So click R1, opens up this panel at the bottom. You'll click U8, which has obviously made the logo been removed and disappeared. From there, what you're gonna do is click L5, select the design that we were working with and that we want to rotate, L8. Now that we're in here, we see all the editing portions of that file that's already saved in the computer. So we'll click on R4, and this panel comes up. What we're looking at doing is modifying the design. So with L2, it brings up that panel that you're used to seeing when you load files. So essentially, what we're gonna do is click L4, and then it asks us to change the degree and angles, and we'll be able to see here the representation of what happens. So let's say we want to flip the orientation of the logo to get it completely upside down. So 180 degrees, regular math. You see what it's gonna happen here. We click modify. Now that we're here, it's been done. We see that the logo's changed, and then we want to make sure to save it. So we go here, R7, to be deleting from the panel. From here, I always like to change the version and not rename it with something different. So my personal preference here is we use the same name that it was before, but we actually find a new version. So we click version, so now it's filed under this and a new version. So from there, L8, store the design, and then now it's been stored. Now we got to do the same thing as you normally do, whether you load it from USB or from the memory. In this case, obviously it's in memory. So we'll click R1, U2 in order to access our current memory. We're running a flat as we are for this example, so we'll be using a tubular frame. It's already there. Click L8 to confirm. Now we can see here, if we move with our arrows, we've got both of our logos, version 1 and version 2. In this case, we want our version 2, so we'll go back down, click L8 to select the design. And as we can see here, the logo's been flipped upside down. If you've ran this logo through the last time, nothing's changed. Your needle selections are okay. Everything's ready to go. Your orientation, your X and Y axes haven't changed, so you don't need to worry. If you've grabbed that file from memory and you've ran other logos before and in between, just make sure that all your needle selections and everything is perfect. Your alignment is perfect. You do a trace, because if not, you might run into some issues. So hope this helped. If ever you want to geek out about some of this stuff, please do feel free to reach out. I always love to talk about these machines. ZSKs are my bread and baby. I love them so much. So I can talk about those in terms of changing stuff in the computer. So thank you very much for watching. Have a good one.